Alright kids, here are the parts that you're going to need for your next project, your next basic gear project. Okay, be very careful when you're getting out these parts, and I'll show them to you. Okay, first you're going to need 2 of these bars. Make sure they're the correct length. Okay, make sure you have the correct length. You're going to need 2 of those. You're going to need 1 of these bars. It's a 3-hole bar, brick, okay? Then you're going to need a 2 with a hole in it for an axle. And then you're going to need a number of these little bricks right here. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And then these small kind of like cap bricks. Okay, they kind of look like that. They're the thin ones. Okay, little thin ones like that. You'll need 3 of those. And then I call these a plate. Okay, you're going to need 2 of these plates. You know, again, you want to count the holes and make sure you get the right size. Okay, you'll need 2 of those. And then another cap like this, a little thin one. And you can see that it has 4 of the locking circles on top. So those are your bricks you're going to need. Okay. Then we go into the axles. Okay, this short axle right here, this gray. And this gray is about 4 7/10. If you compare it to this, it fits like that. Okay, so it gives you a kind of a size reference here. Okay, like that. You can see how big it is. Alright, so when you put it on there, it'll look like that. Alright, then you'll need 2 of those, and then you'll need this big black one right here, this big black axle. Okay, and if you look at it, it is about, if you put those 2 bricks together like that, it is exactly the same size as those 2 things. Okay, so that's how you know how long that should be. You need 1 of those. And then you need these 2 of these little locks that we had from our other video. Okay, they got the axle hole right there, and then they've got the smooth round axle hole there. You need 2 of those. And you need 3 of these little yellow spacers that also act as a lock. And then this is, I call this a barrel, this little barrel thingy here. Okay, little barrel. Alright, you need 1 of those. And then you need this little hand crank, if you can find this in your kit. Some kits didn't come with one of those, but you need one of these hand cranks, and you might have to improvise. Then you need your gears. Okay, here's your first gear, and you know the right size by the holes that you have in it. And you need two of those. And then this gear, this is a crown gear. Okay, so it's kind of smooth and rounded down, and the teeth kind of drop down. They call it a crown gear because if you hold it like this, it's kind of like a crown. Alright, so the teeth, make sure you get this one because the teeth are pointing up on one side. Okay, so why don't you pause the video and make sure you can get all of those parts. Okay, make sure you have them all before you begin building. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Okay, now we're going to start building. I'm going to kind of slide my parts off to the side here. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with these 2 items. Okay, and you're going to put those down like so. Alright, and then you're going to get one of your plates here. And your plate is going to go in the center of this one right here. Okay, and then you're going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and snap the other one on. Okay, Then once you have that in place, all right, you're going to move on to the next step. And your next step will be to take these two little plates, okay? You can take these two little items and you're going to snap one here. And then you're going to snap one here, okay? So you've evened things out along there, okay? Then what you're going to do, all right, you're going to take two of these bricks, this size brick, okay, and you're going to snap them on like this, okay? So that's what you have right there, okay? Then on the other side, you're going to take one of these and snap it on like so. Okay? So this is what you have so far. Alright? Then you're going to take and you're going to get this one and you're going to snap it on the end like that. Okay? Just like that. Then on the opposite side over here, you're going to take this number 2 block and snap it on there. Like so. Alright? Now you're going to be ready to put some axles in there. So you're going to take your first gray axle, okay, and you're going to take one of your gears and you're going to slide your axle through here and slide your gear onto it. And you want to push it down so it's flush, right flush to it, okay? And you want to make sure it's tight, like so. Then you're going to take one of these yellow pieces and you're going to slide it right on the end there, okay? Just like so. And you want to make sure that that's nice and secure, okay? Should spin freely. Alright? Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your other gray axle and you're going to push it through the center hole here. Take your other gear and slide it right onto your axle like so. Okay? Alright? Well, that's what you're looking at. Then you take another spacer, yellow spacer, and you're going to slide it right on like so. All the way down. There you go. Perfect. Alright? Just like that. Next thing that you're going to do is you're going to need two of these blocks, two of these, and you're going to put them on top like so. Okay? So this is what you're looking at. Alright? Then on the other side, you're going to take another number 2 block and snap it right on there like so. Okay? So now that's what you're looking at. Okay? Alright, the next thing that you want to do, okay, is you want to take this plate right here and you're going to put it on top of here to secure those 2 blocks. Okay? So if you look real close, you've got a plate right here, okay? And then you take your other little plate and you put it on top of there. Okay, like so. Alright? Now, the next thing you do is you get your plate, you kind of put that aside, and you're going to take your long remaining black axle and you want to put it in the 3rd hole right here, okay? So you're going to slide that into the third hole, and then once it's slid into that third hole, okay, you're going to take your crown gear. And when you put your crown gear on it, you want this flange facing away, okay? So you put the flange on there, and you slide it down. Now, the length of this black axle, you're going to have to adjust it once you put it on here, okay? So anyways, this crown gear then turns over, and you slide it right on down like so, okay? And you snap it in place like this, okay? And it should turn with your gears, okay? And on the bottom here, okay, you're going to take your remaining little yellow spacer, and you're going to put it on the bottom like so, okay? And if you get a little black sticking out there, that's fine. And that kind of holds it in place, okay? Kind of holds it in place. And you can see that your gears are now working, and they're synced. So now you're ready to put the finishing touches on it. You take your last spacer, I like to call it a barrel spacer, and you slide it right on down. Put it in place like that. And you'll see that if it's in place correctly, it'll get real smooth all of a sudden. Things smooth out right away there. Okay? So you're looking good. Tighten everything up if you need to. Tighten everything up. And then the last couple items will be these two little like locks. You put one on this end, and you put one on this end. Just like that. And then you got your little hand crank that goes right on there like so. And you are done with your simple machine. And when you crank it, you can see what it does, all right? And so you may or may not have some questions related to this, but now you can see how you have taken using gears to the next level. So you've gone from just basically this gear machine, which you made in another project, to seeing how you can use a crown gear to establish a different mechanism. All right, there you go. Hopefully you got this made, and if your teacher has any other requirements related to this project, they'll let you know.